Hello guys, and welcome to the 4th episode of Fjords, Levees and Canals here in Cities Skylines. So, this series have been non-existent for quite a while. I think it's, about 1.5 months since I uploaded the previous episode, so yeah, quite a break there. I really started this series at an awful moment. I started it just as I was about to have finals and exams. Well, actually no finals, just exams. Still, exams are even worse, to be honest. So yeah, exams, and then Stellaris came out, and now Hearts of Iron 4 has come out, so there's a lot of things that took up my attention, and I also decided to get addicted to Morrowind, Elder Scrolls that is, for no good reasons. So yeah, I've been doing a bunch of other stuff, but I never wanted this series to end because I still have high hopes and, Oh, that was a lag spike. I hope that's not going to become a thing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the game has like updated without me knowing. Has there been a City Skylines update? I hope it hasn't, because then my mods might be broken. I don't know. Maybe the mods update too. The workshop is fancy, but I don't use it often, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, we're back in this city. For those who have not seen this series before and are just jumping in here in episode 4, the idea is, as the title says, we're going to build a city that includes fjords, which would be these things. Well, technically this is sort of it's both a river and a fjord, because water comes out of the fjord rather than just chilling in it. Although that makes sense, there usually are, rivers that flows into fjords, but the rivers are rarely as thick as the fjord itself. But I guess this part can be called a fjord and this a river. Same over here, but I don't know. Let's not overthink it. And then there's the levees, a levee being a, chunk of ground and, other materials that prevent water from flowing into the city we're trying to build. And in the previous episode, this looked a little bit different because I hadn't smoothed the ground out quite as much as I have done now. I do believe I said I would do that off screen. Of course, I don't remember at this point because it's been a while, but regardless, we have now this bit of smoothness. Don't know if this is going to be the final way I want it to look. I think the smoothness is fine though. The main thing I'm thinking about though is getting rid of Gyrac here and connecting these two slopes with a slope here. So just abolish this entire, well, this used to be an island, but just abolish what used to be an island, I guess, by using the terrain tool. I think that could be good because it will look a bit better. We're going to keep Gyrac around for now though, because there's a lot of desire for industry in the city, and Gyrac is an industrial area. It used to be an oil place, but the oil ran out. The oil runs out so fast in this game, like I don't even know why you bother with like minerals and oil and shit when they just run out immediately. But I don't know, I shouldn't complain too much. Regardless, this looks a bit weird. I might want to fix that, but not right now. But yeah, also the last word is canals, and that's because in this general area, when I finally get around to unlocking it, I want to make this sort of a canal area, using the canals that you can build now. These things. I think that could be fun. But of course we can't build that right now because it's out of city limits. And I sadly did not install a mod that allows me to build whatever I want, wherever I want. Maybe that, I mean, I don't know, it's been part of the challenge actually, it's been part of the fun as well to try and squeeze in as much city as we can in a limited amount of area, which has encouraged these skyscrapers to grow, because we have no room. Why is this not zoned? Shouldn't this be zoned? It's because of this, this silly, these cables right here. That's dumb, let's not do that. Cables can be up in the mountains. I want there to be cities here. Here we are. But yeah, getting a slightly, well, I don't know if off topic is the correct thing, because I've really said what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, one thing I should mention as well about this series is that, as you might notice, we have fancy names for all our cities, despite me being, intensely uncreative and unoriginal. The way we do it is that either you guys suggest names for places in the comment section. That's how we got Gyrac, which is a combination of the suggestion of naming something Jan Mayen and Iraq. Iraq being, an oily place, I guess. Not oily, that probably means something different. A place with oil is what I'm trying to say. and yeah, mine, because I don't know, it's sort of a meme on this channel. But yeah, so for those who are still interested in this series, feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. They can be about whatever really, and I'll just name a place after you. I think, yeah, Veribin is a guy in the comment section. Once again, it's been so long though since I made the previous episode, so I don't really remember exactly if there was more to the name than Veribin, because I will very often edit the names to make them just sound better in my head, I guess. 9 likes was just the name I came up with because the video had 9 likes and no comments, and you know, I didn't have anything to name it after, so 9 likes it was. Longship Forest was the name suggested by a guy in the comment section. And yeah, enough talking, let's get to city building. So we need some friggin' industry, and I think this is going to be a nice little industrial area. I think though, before we do that, I need to expand the highway. We're currently also in debt because I had to take loans to pay for all the you know, terrain modification that was needed to make this look aesthetically pleasing, to me at least. So let's get some roads going. Do we need... yeah, I should probably build it with noise cancellation? No, sound barrier is what it's called in English. I know English, totally. So yeah, let's get that going. Man, it's been a while. I haven't played City Skylines as well, by the way, since the last episode, so who knows, maybe I'll fuck up badly. Let's see here, how do I... okay, well, I do want it a bit elevated. So actually, before I start making that, let's plop down my awesome on-off roundabout thing, as it's called. Oh wow, you can actually increase and decrease the slope. That I did not actually know. Might want to replace this thing then with something that's... well, not the slope, the height, I mean. I don't know, I'm probably gonna do this off screen though, because also I need to Google how to turn this thing to face the correct way. Alright, we got ourselves a highway. Looks a bit funny right here, but surely that will be okay. Also, this looks very low. Can you actually go under here? Because if you can't, then that sort of defeats the purpose of having an elevated road. Let's see, let's double check that before I start going mental with construction. Oh shit. Yeah, you can. I guess it's taller than it looks. So that works. Yeah, good thing I had some money sitting around. That's another thing. The city might look a little bit different than it did in the previous up, because I've had to sort of let the game sit and run a bit to save up cash for my construction. Well, not really construction, the terrain stuff. That in addition to a bunch of loans, really. Higher taxes. Yeah, higher taxes. I mean, it's so easy to get demand in this game. Like, I don't understand, why wouldn't you tax your people to space? Especially the poor people. The poor people will live wherever, you know? There's no need to not tax them into space. So then the question is, how do we design this place? I guess I want to start with some industry. Now, oh, there's water here. Nobody quite knows why. Maybe it is a sign of the gods. But yeah, we need a boat terminal on the coast here. So I wonder, maybe the industrial area should be on the coast then, to have it be as close as possible to the industrial area, because there's going to be a lot of truck traffic within such an industrial area. But at the same time, I wonder, because I don't know, I feel like it would look nicer to have some actual nice buildings by the coast. Could try and encourage the trucks to use the highway though, so surely that would fix traffic issues. Try and give the trucks separate roads that they can, so we can have industry here, but the trucks should be able to get to the coast here without too much problem. Should probably also build a train station over in this corner of the map as well. Maybe have some tunnels that will go through the map and connect up with the rest of the rail system. I mean, the real thing that's important is that it connects to the outside world. So let's do that. This is good for a start. I think we'll have a nice little central roundabout here in the middle. And then around the corners here we'll start just plopping down some random industry, I think. Alright, I think we have a nice grid here. It's a bit, you know, weird. Whenever I make these things, I always start with some epic plan of like, oh man, this traffic is gonna be like ultimately perfect. But then as I keep building, I sort of forget, and now I fear this is gonna be just the regular mess I create. But you know, there's a charm to that too, I guess. Sort of. Maybe not so much, but this is what we're getting. So you can see that the roads just aren't really aligned perfectly, because they're based upon this road, and they don't align perfectly. So that's that, but I hope the angles are not too noticeably weird. I guess it's mainly that the industry will probably grow up a bit unpleasingly, but I don't know, we'll see how it is. If it's an absolute disaster, then I'll, you know, do something about it, maybe, probably not. My cities are not known for being the most fancy looking. Well, fancy, they might be fancy, but they're not, you know, good examples of perfect design. But I don't know, YouTube has plenty of channels that make beautiful city skylines videos. So you can just go watch that, I guess, if you are displeased with my city, but I do hope you stay a bit longer to, you know, marvel in the craziness that is a city below sea level. Look at this. You can look up this hill. Imagine being a dude standing here looking at the water. Although maybe if you're Dutch, you're used to standing on places like this and being like, whoa dude, whose idea was it to have a nation underwater? Yeah, we of course got to build these temporary power thingies because the game requires it, I guess. Oh, we need more sewage treatment. Guess we'll have to go back to Krumaren here. Or actually maybe not, it's just that these guys don't have electricity for some reason. What's that all about? Has there been a break in the chain? See no good reason for that. This place... Ah, yes. Yeah, I adjusted this road a bit better to my liking. So we'll need to rebuild this. That's classical. Whenever you change something in your city, you have to rebuild the power network. But this whole area will probably get rebuilt and changed a bit, at least, at some point. If I decide to remove this road, which I still am sort of leaning towards. But yeah, now we have... wow, that's the thing, I really wish they would change in this game. Like, this demand thing was full. This is what the game... This shit right here, this represents full demand for industry. It's like, no, this is not full demand for industry. This is barely anything. What are you on about, game? What are you on about? Regardless, now we can start working on the waterfront. See if we can make a pretty little neighborhood here. Guess the roads... the game does not view that as buildable. I want the buildings to hug the coast. Let's try this. Yep, no, that works better. They're not going to be the biggest they could be, but I think there are skyscrapers of smaller sizes. Yeah, this one is not 4x4. This one is... Is that 3x3 or... Yeah, that's 3x3. I would like 4x4 4x4 though. So I'm gonna mess around a bit and see if I can pull that off. Alright, we got ourselves a road with tiles perfectly hugged up to the coastline. So you might see some cool buildings here, I hope. So now that I think about it though, the buildings will probably press the dirt down. But that might not be a problem. I don't know. This is gonna look weird anyways. This is a weird idea. Oh shit. Our city, of course. Well, I mean, that's what I said. Every time we build something, you break the power lines. That is just how the game works. All right, let's keep gridding this out a bit. See if we can have a couple more buildings in this waterfront area. All right, so I've gridded out some stuff. But an interesting thing is happening. It's like the trucks very much prefer using they prefer using this train terminal above the local one. Might be because I never actually did complete it, so I guess we should start by doing that, but it might be some other reasons as well. I'll look into it. Alright, now I got our rail here, so it just plows through the mountain and comes out here. So maybe that'll improve traffic at the rail station. It might be that it just takes too long to get there, to be honest. It's faster for the trucks to go over here instead. This terminal is temporary though. I think I'm going to change that up with a proper port. Might as well do that right now, actually. And also maybe the rail should connect... Yes, it should turn here and then go up here and then connect here. I don't know. I think I'll leave it like that for now though. The traffic seems to be well, no, this is not very good. This is kind of awful. But I don't really see a good way to fix that. I guess the fact that the cars from this area don't have any other way to get to the terminal is not very good. So we should fix that. But Jirac is a dying beast though. I might even tear it down right now. See if that helps a bit. Is this a one-way? No, it's not a one-way. So... But yeah, regardless, I think I would rather just continue expanding this general area, and it should probably have some services. Yeah, fill up this area with industry, for example. And then we can just tear Jirac down. Fuck it, we're gonna do that right now. Jirac, you're going down, son. We have like no money though. What happened? Everyone is dying. Why is everyone dying? Shouldn't people live? Ah, there's no electricity here. Once again, that's what happens when you build. Sometimes electricity or power lines, they tend to get cut. Come on, gotta be a good way to do this. Well, that's not a good way, but it is a way. So come on, guys, move back in. Jesus Christ, I need your tax. If not, it's gonna be game over because I'm already in debt. So maybe I'll just, I don't know, go to the toilet and leave the game running. Oh, fuck's sake. Here we are. Now you're starting to run out of excuses, eh? But yeah, let us, now that we have money again, tear down Jirac. I don't know where new Jirac shall be, but I mean, there's lots of stuff to name, so I'll get around to that at some point, surely. Okay, let's exterminate Jirac. Some land still exists here, that's not good. Get rid of it all. No industry. None. Also, what is this? Incineration plant. Let's move that down here, I guess. Here we are. Gotta make sure we have enough incineration. There we go, income is back into the positive. So now I want this whole island abomination to go away. So, level terrain. Go away. Of course we gotta find a place to dump the soil. Guess we can just dump it in the ocean. What? It's not working. Oh yeah, that's right, I need to do it with this tool. So I have a little mountain here in the ocean. Oh, hello. I was away at the toilet, and when I come back I see we have a bigger city. Wonderful. Ah, I even have some money now. Good. I mean, it's like this little chunk, taking that out was like 100,000, so maybe we should wait a bit. But now we can purchase ourselves a new region. And annoyingly enough, this little chunk of land here that I would like to smooth out is split between two of them. So yeah. I don't know really. Guess we'll have just one of these. This one maybe. Everything. Let's get that. 15k. So that lets us well, smooth out a bit of it at least. And make it all nice. Alright, while waiting for money, I've gone and gridded out some more industrial. Also, why exactly I never got around to zoning this is unknown to me even. Yeah, I gave it water and everything. But I just couldn't be bothered to actually zone it. Let's give these guys some of that stuff. That was trash. Not the most optimal. Let's add another plant. There we go. Ding 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 ding! Oh, I guess maybe that... that actually, yeah, that does lower demand, so maybe I should have done that a bit earlier, but not so important. We still need some commercial. I think I still have that itch from SimCity 4 that I should be building commercial, like in between the industry and the residential, but I've yet to really get a good answer on if that's like a thing you do in this game, or if that is a lost strategy. Right, I've zoned out everything here, so if this is not enough industrial, then I don't know what to do, to be honest. Oops, this is bad. Why is this even happening? A bunch of cars need to make their way here. Why? I seem to have done something to affect it anyways. I just cut out two intersections that were closest to this roundabout. That seems to have made things go a lot smoother. Hey, this place is finally getting some traffic. Maybe a bit too much. Yeah, let's try and get rid of this road. That was more of a please give me some traffic. Now that there is actual traffic, I think I'll go back to the way it was originally, which is this is a one-way road that goes this way, same direction as here, so it's sort of a pit stop where you can swoop in, do your thing, and go on. I'm also going to try zoning this, just see if that just breaks everything. If it does, then I'll unzone it, but if it can be zoned, I don't mind. We need some more commercial. Commercial I shall grant you, citizens. Sort of very far away from any actual residents, but that's okay. Yeah, all the residents are over here, chilling. Actually, yeah, maybe we can just replace some of this shit with commercial. That should help the everything. There we are. Right, it's going okay so far, but I do realize now that maybe this one-way road should be the other way around. Because you can see the cars sort of have to drive across each other's lanes to get here. Yeah, you see that? That stops them. I don't like that. I say I will turn this around. Okay, so all of that is now functioning smoothly. I think we need a name for this region though. I think this little chunk of industry here can be Gyrac. Why be creative and come up with new things when you can just reuse old names? That is a good point. So this is not Birdsong Heights. That is a awful name. This, my friends, is new, and caps lock is on. New Gyrac. Is it actually written with a Q or just a K? I should Google that. Gyrac. It is indeed written with a Q. Did I write it with a Q before, Joe? I don't remember. It's written with a K in Norwegian, so that's why that confuses me. Yeah, what policy should we have here? Maybe we should actually adjust taxes a bit. I did go a bit mental for a while there. Oh, there we go, policies. Taxation. Tax raise for none of this. I'll reduce my tax income, but that'll be okay. What's your problem now? What are you on about? Not enough customers. Yeah, there's like no one living here. That might be a problem. Let's get some customers then. By doing some zoning. That will do. All of this waterfront area will be a glorious land for the rich. We'll need a name for it as well. Yeah, this is what I expected would happen. They sort of squished the ground down, so... I mean, this building looks nice now, but... well, nice enough. The ground sort of clips into a window there, but... can we get rid of the... oh, okay. Or, no, the trees are just a part of the building, okay. Yeah, but I think this will be better once the rest of this place fills out with buildings. Let's give them morons some school and, you know, stuff to make them happy. Actually, let's not have the school be there. A bit further down. I don't want my waterfront to be ruined by schools. Nah, that can't be done. No way. Get some parks in as well. Slope too steep. Well, it's not too steep over here, so we will build it here then. And then surely some smaller parks, yeah. The hill is not too steep for that. I don't know, do parks need, or does industry need parks? I guess we can look at them. Buildings need to be covered by more services. Yeah, that's right. My mortal enemy, the buses. Ugh, I hate buses. They're such a nuisance to make. Maybe we should connect this road just temporarily, but I'll have a little... do something like that. Also, this is a one-way. Let's make that not a one-way. And get rid of this old road that is no longer in use. So now people can get on and off to go to this area here as well. I don't know what's fastest. Of course the AI is stupid, so it does not count traffic in when it calculates where it wants to go. So also, is this place working now? Yeah. It's working alright. It might get a bit slowed down though by the fact that there's industry here, but hopefully it's not too bad. Also, what's your problem? Not enough buyers. There's more... okay, so there's a medium or more demand for industry, but there's not enough buyers. Oh, city skylines. Yeah, so we have some money, so we can afford... we're not making much now, actually. We're losing money. That's not good. But we can get rid of some more landscape. You can see how much that is. Okay, that was not actually like that expensive. Too much soil, yeah. More mountains in the sea. Oh no! I'm routing my city. Yeah, this is not a very good levee. As I put soil here, the water gets pushed into my city. Jesus Christ, that's quite a lot. No! Everyone's drowning, and Jesus Christ, that's a fucked up park. Well, I don't know. Yeah, that's really weird. The rest of the houses seem to sort of adjust to the hills, but not the park. The park is like, nope. LOL, let's just get weird. Yeah, so the city is dying, but the water... oh, wow, there's water over here as well? I mean, you know, accidents happen. Water and people's houses flood, you know? It should dry away soon enough. Come on, guys. You gotta trust in your mayor. Trust in his abilities to build levees. Okay, gonna add some more residential here. Also right by the road. Might not be the best idea, but surely these guys can handle some noise pollution, you know? I'm sure it's not at all a problem to live right here and have these trucks just, you know, booming in the background. Nah. I'm sure that'll be fine. Now we have bad traffic again though. Nobody's using this road. Is there an accidental one-way street here, maybe? No, this is good. Should be able to go both ways here. So I don't know. So much for getting rid of the old Gyrac Islands. Now I need to build a bloody university. Keep these guys happy and educated. It's a nice enough location. Very small university though. Universities are usually larger. Maybe that can be a thing they can make in the future as a DLC. A more interactive university, where you can build bigger with different parts and stuff. I don't know. Okay, I think it's about time we end this video soon. However, I do want to introduce you to the newest area, the Thomas Waterfront. Who's Thomas? He's not actually a guy from the comment section. That would be my little brother. Who last time I met him was like, dude, when are you gonna make more City Skylines? And also, can you name something after me? He recently had a birthday, so I guess this is the closest thing we get to a proper birthday gift. So, but there it is, Thomas Waterfront. I don't know if I'm gonna have that stretch all across the waterfront. I think we'll have different waterfronts, different regions as it is. Dead person is... yeah, this happens. I don't know why, really. You have these big die-offs, even if you have... I mean, it doesn't matter how much healthcare, how much, you know, how many crematoriums you have. Oh, never mind, I actually don't have enough. Lol. And we're losing a lot of money. I am really far into debt, actually. So let's take some more loans and see if we can deal with this situation before I go bankrupt. In which case, things will be a bit awkward. Come on. Oh wow, really? That didn't even do the trick? Ugh. I think I can delete some of these afterwards, but for now, we need even more. I'll bring it barely... yeah, there we go. That should be enough. So yeah, we just have to wait for the die-off to end. Die-offs might be happening, yeah. I think they happen because of poor traffic. But I don't really see I mean, the crematoriums are right here, so I don't see why they have to deal with this bad traffic to get anywhere. It's kind of weird, to be honest. Hey, people are finally using this. No, well, some of them are using it. Yeah, we'll have to work a bit in the next episode on exactly how to deal with this traffic issue. Maybe just adding a little off-ramp, because that seems to be the main problem, and we are bankrupt. Jesus Christ, why are we losing so much money? Okay, more taxes. More taxes. Supreme amount of taxes. Guess we might also have to tear some buildings down. No, oh, wow, okay, that did the trick. Damn. Now the people are like, taxes are too high, fuck you. Jesus Christ. Just needed a little boost in the economy, don't worry about it. It's still going to be higher than normal, but I guess we'll adjust it to 12. Alright, let's get that off-ramp going. Guess we will want to see if this is possible. The game tells me no though, it seems. Come on. Surely. Slope is too steep. Oh, fuck you. Well, yeah, I guess it is kind of steep, but if only I had enough money to get rid of this island, I can make the whole highway lower. Let's simplify things. So, I don't know, let's make a temporary thingy. Like that. Maybe that will reduce traffic a little bit. Yeah, a bunch of people are going to use this road now. There's like no traffic here, so I don't think that would be a big problem. Well, that's what I hope for anyways. Alright, by the time we end the episode, so let's sit on this little mountain here and look over the area that we soon will be constructing. A new city. This is definitely, well, I don't know, is this city area bigger than this? I guess they're pretty similar. Although, no, the river might mess this area up. I don't know. Regardless, we're going to be building a city all across this one. Hopefully we're going to make it into a true metropolis and have a bunch of tall buildings and awesomeness like that. Also, why is there like no one... oh, I never did zone that. Oh yeah, because I'll have to zone all of this and that'll look weird. So we're losing people. Yeah, well, we had a die-off. You know, we need one of those before we can progress. Yeah, now you can see that like there's only 36 dead and a bunch of capacity. That's what I expected. That is always what happens. You need to build a couple of temporary ones while you wait for... And now we're losing money again. Damn it. Nobody knows why. Could maybe do some tax increases again, but... Oh, hello. Well, you're a lone little skyscraper. Well, sure. What the hell. That's okay. But yeah, let's end the episode while looking at the glorious Thomas waterfront. Might not be the most pretty thing in the world, but it's here. Maybe we'll add some like ports and stuff. Well, not ports. Yeah, let me actually look at that before we go. Parks. Where are they? Tourism and leisure. Fishing huts. Yes. Shall we have some fishing huts in this area? Sure. My little brother loves to fish, so that makes perfect sense. So, this is fishing tours. Ooh. Yeah, this game is stupid. It requires you to have roads to them. Ah, can I just turn them off? Well, that... Nah, still some annoying... then I still have to see the annoying symbol over it. I don't know, will a walking path be enough for them to shut up? Let's see, where do... Yeah, walking paths are not in parks anymore. Did they move them over here? No, that's a gravel road. Here maybe? Yeah, here it is. Let's get a pavement. The space is already occupied. What do you mean? Oh. Slope is too steep for walking. Bullshit. Yeah, so people can walk here and have a good time, but for some reason my moron citizens require that they are able to use the car. So I guess we'll have to build some tiny annoying little roads up to them. Although that's not actually possible. Fine, we won't have any stupid parks then. If that's how it's gonna be. Maybe there's a mod that makes it so parks don't need road connections. I might look into it. I don't know. Regardless, thanks so much for watching this episode of City Skylines, Levees, Canals, and that other thing, Fjords. And until next time, bye.